When you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go! Cowboy 80! Ready?
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Taylor again. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Richardson on 3rd. Rolling out to his left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Smith to throw. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first. Give up the guts. It's Genty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Straight ahead with Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Genty. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, here we go.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. This is Genty, and that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Right. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Throwing is Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get the game's first points here in the 2nd. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're
but the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Josh Downs to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy 9. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Check, go.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
19 sight, 19 cut, Khalid! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson takes the snap. They're going for it. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
19 lock, wrap up, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Now Richardson to throw. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. York knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 32. It's a screen play to Jency. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's a Vegas first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? 1970 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing now, Richardson. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
17-yard line.
Richardson now on first and 10. He hits it again to Mitchell. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
Richardson on the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Ready?
One power with a big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look.
70 Rangers. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Third and goal for Richardson. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts take a lead on the final play of the half. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them, I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go again with Taylor. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Mustang 19. Ready? Cross 50. Viking 18. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
On the ground, E.J. Giddens gets it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Running right, this is Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Richardson back to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Giving this to Jency. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 28. On the move, headed right. Oh man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Just there. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 bikes, baby.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 11-13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Here we go.
They give to Taylor, right side. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Come on. Get up.
Taylor again. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. The run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
No. 18 Cardinal. 8.
2nd down carry for Taylor. They take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
31. Raiders, 14.
Now it's York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. It's Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here's Smith. Escapes the sack. Flush out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Back to the air, it's Smith. That one's complete, right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Tony!
Shotgun give here, Vigenti. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Escapes the pocket. Coverage holds up, but he just had to get rid of it.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? So might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Down the sideline to the 45. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts put up even more points in a win. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now he's York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, Smith to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Fails to find his running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Smith. Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Smith yet again. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest is going.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts close to beginning the year 4-0.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Moving. This way. Liking it. Go.
Taylor now, up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
York knocks it through, and that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 27. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Smith's gonna throw again. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So the Colts pick up a win in this one.